Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe. I wouldn't normally bring you a TDM video from Battlefield 3, but this was the first time I've been able to play it for quite a while, and it was probably the best round I had all night. There's a couple of other bits and bobs from the evening I may bring you. It depends if I get time really, because bank holiday weekend coming up in Blighty, and I'm going away for the weekend camping, and then I've got work to do on the game I'm trying to do when I get back, so that'll be taking precedent over gaming, unfortunately, for a little while. Anyway, I digress. The reason why I've not been able to play this, I mean, obviously I haven't really wanted to play it for a while, but I was struck a month ago or so to have a go on it again. Put it in, it just would not load. The PlayStation never reported an error, but before it got to the EA logo, it just went blank and did fuck all. But upon a couple of suggestions on Old Faithful Twitter, I was able to get it fixed. There we are. Kill one, die one. That's what always happens to me on TDM. Well, I did a bit better this time, but I was suggested I try alcohol or deodorant to clean the disc. Obviously, it's not alcohol, aftershave, because of the high alcohol content. And I didn't actually think the disc was not damaged or marked or whatever. Yeah, jump out the way that one, you motherfucker. At Christmas here, all lying around. Well, I managed to fuck that one up. I'm usually quite careful with me Blu-rays and PlayStation discs. I'm not usually that bothered about DVDs anymore because they're fucking pence to replace. But I normally only ever grab them by the edges, but evidently my son had got his slippery hands on this one, and there was the fucking most negligible fingerprint ever on the disc. But anyway, I cleaned it, put it in, and away we went. So I managed to grab a few rounds. Like I say, this was originally a Damavan Peak rush server, or so it seemed to be. Although when we finished defending on Damavan Peak, I presume we'd go on to attacking, but no, we got thrown into this. But I thought, fuck it, I've not played for a while. And when I've been in the server browser, it was quite a shortage of bloody rush servers anyway. So I decided to stick with it, and I did alright in the end actually. I've been running this P90 on the Recon class, mainly to unlock the Recon weapons for both classes that it doesn't let you do to start off with. I mean, this is how far behind everyone else I am. I've not even unlocked the M39 for the Russian side or whatever. Well, that guy didn't fucking see me, I'll never know. So that's why I've been persisting with this. Not particularly useful on TDM, I've got to be honest, although the marking thing you stick down can be useful. You get a few points from that every now and again. Although I did forget for most of the match. That guy should have seen me coming as well, really, but there you go. I was actually quite lucky tonight. I usually end up getting fucking shagged up the shitter more often than not on this particular map anyway, but I did alright. The P90, I've actually kind of quite liked it recently. I just really thought I should have fucking killed that dude there, but it's got quite a high capacity in the mag, 51 rounds. It's not the fastest thing on the earth to reload, but in TDM, in my very limited and humble experience, I find that it's not always the most powerful weapon that fucking gets you to the top. Sometimes it's a question of how quickly you can get bullets in people, because obviously if you're shooting at them, it also gives the suppression effect as well, which can fuck them up. So anyway, I found the P90 quite useful. Of the general or all class weapons, whatever, I find it quite good. I think, is it the PP90 one that has like a folding stock looking thing? It's got, I think it has like 20 rounds by default, and you can up it to 45 or something with a extended mag. I do apologise if I've called it the wrong thing. That's quite good. It's definitely quite good at distance, unlike this one. It's got quite a surprisingly good punch at distance, where this is quite shit really. But anyway, the P90 has been quite useful. I prefer to run it really with the, is it assault class? Is it in this game? I can't remember which class it has that carries the fucking ammo now. I think it's a support class. Excuse me. I thought it was Christmas here again. Double kill there. And I was getting shot at the same time, which did surprise me. So I thought I'd stay out of trouble here and try and get some of my health back. I mean, TDM, I'm not really an expert on it by any stretch, and I've seen there's a dude called Windshear I see on YouTube, and he's fucking mowing people down with a variety of LMGs on TDM matches, and I'm never capable of replicating anything close to what he can do. But The other matches I played that on, I think this was from last Thursday or Friday. The other matches I was able to play were, like I said, there was a rush match on Damavan Peak when we were defending, which we lost. We did alright defending the penultimate MCOMs. I never worked out where that fucking guy went. I don't even think that was him. Yeah, Damavan Peak defending. I spawned in on the penultimate MCOMs. We did alright for a while. I think we got down to about 15 tickets and then we kind of caved in, but the last two was a fucking shambles. Well, it was a shambles in terms of defending the actual MCOMs, because I think we only ever disabled one of them after it had been armed. I was revived quite a few times though. Some of these lads on my squad were quite good at reviving, which is, in my experience, is unusual for Battlefield 3. I tend to be the only person doing reviving, it seems sometimes, but there you go. In the end, I played a rush attack on Caspian Border, which I quite like it as a rush map. I think the first two are quite hard. If you've got a half organised defenders, the first two are quite hard. The other two sets are quite easy in my opinion. There's a lot of ways to fucking sneak in. But we got completely fucking crapped on. I think it was something like 500 fucking tickets, and I think we had 250 when I went in. And I think I armed the BMCOM, the one that's next to the shipping containers anyway. I forget which was A or B. I'm not well up on Caspian Border, but I think I armed it 2 or 3 times, maybe 4. And aside from me arming that MCOM, only one MCOM, the other MCOM was armed once. I should have stopped that guy fucking stabbing my teammate there, the twat. Yeah, my teammates, half of them seemed to be pricking around trying to get into the aircraft, which I might bring a short clip of that one because it was quite funny. Because the opponent guy was just hovering around it, respawning and blowing it up before it even took off, which is a proper cunt trick, so I pulled a cunt trick on him. The other half of the team seemed inclined just to sit in the trees and fucking snipe people, so a bit of a one-man army really for the most part on that match, but that was all I managed to do then. I didn't get a massive amount of time. Progress on the game, I think it's not really got that far. I've found a program I need to create the sprite sheet. I should have fucking, don't know why I sat watching that guy instead of trying to shoot him. Yeah, I found the program I need. I need to basically hand draw the sprite and then scan it in and then use the scan to create a scalable vector, and then use this program called Spriter to create the sprite sheet basically. But there we go. I think I did pretty well for me on the TDM. It was 13 and 6, 13 and 9, something like that. We got fucking hammered, but we did a bit of a comeback towards the end. 13 and 6 was pretty good for me on the TDM. But anyway guys, enjoy your bank holiday weekend and thanks for watching. Bye.